It's not a job to do this. It's a privilege to do this. So when you get an opportunity to do it, man, just do it to the best of your ability, and that's good enough. Got me?
Yes, sir.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
Here we go. Great day to play ball. Go. Great day. Good. Catch it in the pocket, not with your hands. At the end of the day, man, you got to be able to scan and see, okay, man, there's 3. That dude expands, I got to take it. Come on now. Punch a rip. There. Have those backers squeeze their knees. Backers squeeze knees. Let's go. It's down, down. Better. That's good. Nice, nice. Lock your elbows. Nice. Nice job. Hands. There it is. That's the way you show up to the party. Hey, no, run through it. Run through it. Don't stop your feet. We don't do that in football. Come on. There. That's what, right there. That's what we're looking for. Oh, shoot. He's like, wait a second now. He some DB. 3-yard line, goal line. Let's go. Red zone, let's go. 3-yard line. Touchdown! Touchdown!
That's a free access. You did it, man.
There you go. Nice job. Hey, better. We got better free access throw, baby.
Final team here of Conference USA football kickoff. Just heard from head coach Derek Mason there in the mic'd up, and he's back for his 2nd season. The Blue Raiders, a lot of good stuff going on with this team right now. They got a new incredible end zone facility, new turf. Everybody on the staff backs up one position. You get some consistency. Here's Coach Mason, quarterback Nicholas Vadiato, linebacker Parker Hughes. Great to see you guys.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
How you doing, man?
You know what? It's good to be back. Year 2, man,
Yeah.
a lot of continuity. Man, this thing is not new now. So for us, man, ready to go.
Saw you out there with the megaphone and everything, right? It's like, got to make sure you can be heard, you know?
If you ask these guys will tell you, I don't need a megaphone.
That's right.
It's so early in the morning, you can hear everything, too. I know it looked like night, man, but it's really 5:30 in the morning.
Early, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, this isn't a night practice. This is early in the morning.
That's right.
That's great. Like we mentioned it, the new end zone facility, turf, the improvements. What's going on right now in Middle Tennessee? Talk to us about it.
It's a renaissance, right? I mean, like for us, we call it a reclamation. For us, but it's a renaissance. You see a lot of new happening. I mean, the administration, athletic department, fully aligned in terms of where we need to go. The new Smith Athletic Performance Center comes online in a week, but as soon as we're back, we're moving into it. So we got a lot of things ahead of us.
That's awesome. And like you said, your staff, you only had one new position, right? Most of everybody's back. Like how good is that to finally, the continuity, right? Like and the players and the people that are coaching and the fans, like. Can't be going left and right every year, and having to reinvent everything, I feel like.
Well, we've got 49 returning players, right? I think with that, it's this language barrier, speed of trust. It takes some time to build. And when you go through year 1 where you got a new coaching staff, you got new players, everybody's learning, right? Everybody's trying to figure out, okay, man, where do I fit? What does it look like? What can I trust? And that takes time. Those 49 players that were retained in this process, and they're equipped to take us from where we are to where we want to go. And I think the most important thing is that this group has quickly established the goals and expectations of where we need to be every day, and we're winning days right now.
Yeah, we've got a couple of them right here, but who else, as we see returning players, key returners that, you want to bring up, offensively, defensively, special team? Who are some of those players?
Well, I mean, I can go through, as we look up front, man, it's guys like Mateo Guevara, man, we talk about Ellis Adams, man, we can talk about Miles Butler on the offensive side of the ball. In terms of what it looks like. Cam Lacey did some things for us a year ago. Obviously, Nick Vadiato defensively. You look at a guy like Parker Hughes, Brendan Harris, Shakai Woods, Anthony Bynum. We got guys. A lot of guys got key experiences a year ago, and young teams become old teams real quick. So, again, the retention was good. Now the acquisition makes us better.
Yeah, sounds good. Nicholas, let's get into your background a little bit. I'm reading that you like golf and pickleball, right?
Yeah.
Some of your side of football activities?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's something you know, as we are, like, we're competitive. So I think even if we're away from the facility, away from football, like, still trying to find fun things to do and get away a little bit. And golf and pickleball are definitely two of those things that we have a good time doing.
Are you great at those two sports too? Do you get other people, or are you like?
I'm better at football. Okay. Pickleball is probably a second. Golf's coming up a close third.
Okay, yeah, right, Parker. Like, you know, there's some of those guys who they're just great at everything, every sport, every athlete. You know, you're like, come on, man.
This guy.
Yeah.
He's humble. He's humble right now.
What about you? What do you do in the?
I like to fish, hunting. I'm a country boy at heart, so I like to do all those things. Used to ride dirt bikes when I was young, so can't do that anymore with football. Try to be smart.
I was just gonna say, you're not allowing that, right?
Yeah.
Has there been a couple things you've had to shut down that you've learned from these guys? Like, no, you're not surfing, we're not skydiving, we're not doing that stuff.
You know what? We're good now. I mean, a year ago we had a lot to talk about, right? I spent the whole first year, you know, the don't list, right? Now we're just in a space where, again, I trust these guys. It's moving from a coach-led football team to a player-led football team, and that requires trust. So with that, I mean, we're just learning the disciplines within our team and with our culture of guys trusting guys, and this process being about making sure that we hold each other accountable, and I think we do that.
And you got to have that in the locker room, right? It's like when you have the majority of the players on that mode where you police yourself, and then if you don't fit in, then you're not there. You know, you don't. It's not a dissension. It's not half and half. It's like, how has that changed? Altered, do you think, moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I think Coach Mason sets the standard, but it's our job to keep. It's the leaders of the team, Parker, myself, other veterans who have been here. It's our job to keep it within the locker room, within the weight room, on the field. You know, ultimately, like, we have to police ourselves and hold each other accountable. And I think last year to this year, there's been a lot better. We've done a lot better job doing that, and so I've been pleased to see the improvement.
What about some of the guys that you want to get the ball to and that offensively that we're going to be seeing this year? You had a great year last year, of course. What about coming up here for 2025?
Yeah, I think really excited. Obviously, you know, we lost Amari, we lost Holden, but I think as a whole, you know, when we talk about that skill group, I mean, I think talent up and down, a lot more depth. We've added guys like Amarion Walker, Kason Stokes, Tavion Galloway, and Hunter Tipton, and, you know, guys like A.J. Jones, who is going to also be new. And then when you add that in with the guys who were here last year, like Miles Butler, Lacey, like, that's a deep room. And I mean, obviously there's one football, but I mean, you have a ton of guys who are ready to step up and make plays for this offense. And I'm so excited to watch those guys just play ball and do their thing. And, you know, there's nothing better as a quarterback than to have, like, so many options. And I think that we have guys who have really worked hard and dedicated themselves to becoming better football players for this offense. So I think those guys are just going to take a really big step, and I'm excited to get to go on the field with them.
Anything different for you personally in your game that you've tried to improve that we might see, you know, this upcoming season that we haven't?
I think a big thing quarterback-wise we talked with Coach Reeder about going into the offseason was just being more disciplined, whether it's with your drops, your eyes, your reads, whether it's protection checks, run game checks. You know, there's small things that I think people don't realize, like obviously outside of throwing the football, that can make a big difference. So I think protection and understanding, you know, what looks we need to be recognizing, and then obviously in our run game, making sure we have the right run called, goes a long way. And then ultimately we have to get chemistry with these new receivers who are super talented. And at the end of the day, like, it's our job to make sure we disperse the ball out to them and let those guys make plays.
Parker, linebacker and former walk-on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
You don't hear that a lot anymore, I feel like, and that's just, it's incredible. And guys like yourself, because it's like, you weren't given anything. You know, you came on here and you made it happen, right, when your career started. So how does that feel for you in your journey to where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, anytime, you know, you get a chance to, you know, come in as a walk-on and prove yourself and earn a scholarship, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to do. You know, I'm humbled at the fact that, you know, I'm here today and I'm on scholarship, but, you know, it's been a journey, and I'm blessed for sure.
Who's kind of helped you along the way? Like, who guys to look up to, whether it's, you know, team or other people or your family? Like, what was that all?
You know, my family for sure is a big thing for me. Stepdad, you know, really helped me continue to. Whenever I took time off my freshman year, I didn't play and was going to give it up, and then came back. He was a big guy in that. But yeah, just, you know, players. I looked up to Cam Newton. You know, he was a great player. So looked up to him. He gave me inspiration. Kid, I went to a few games. So yeah.
It's great. Speaking of Cam, didn't you, like, interview him on your podcast or something like that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So tell me about that. What is that?
Just so me and one of our other quarterbacks, Roman Gagliano, kind of like started as a joke and then became a real thing. And we started our own little podcast that we did throughout the spring, and then we had players on, we had teammates on, coaches on, we had Trey Stallings was on, Conference USA,
cool.
And then obviously Cam Newton was on, and that was really cool. Super down to earth guy. It was great to talk to. He was telling us stories and giving us some advice, and it was really cool.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Will you turn that into anything like can you still do it, or are you obviously?
I mean, the season's coming up. We got some games to focus on.
That takes the time out, right, Coach? Yeah, we'll come back to the pod.
We'll see.
Yeah. That's cool, though.
It's very cool.
Yeah. And I try to tell people, like, I do it as well. I feel like everybody does, but you get a lot of experience. You learn a lot of things. You meet people. You learn stuff. It's not about like, I got 50 million people watching or following. Stop. This, you're gaining some valuable experience, meeting people, relationships. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah. What else, Coach, is going on right now in Middle Tennessee? What do people need to know? What are some of the messages, things that are out there that it's like, hey, take notice here. What else?
This school's got great football history, right? And we're in this space where we're talking about it, and we're talking about it openly, right? We want to be one of the toughest places to play in Conference USA. This thing is about filling Floyd Stadium. College football is not basketball or baseball. We don't have 32 games. We got 6 home games. And so, 3 of those being Saturdays, 4 of those being Saturdays, 2 of those, a couple of midweek games. We have a large community. We have a big capacity to show up and show out, and that's the push. The idea of making Floyd Stadium one of the toughest places to play. So our guys have done a really good job in the community. This thing's in games, and we know that, but it's week by week. It's a process. These guys are ready. We're primed. We go to camp to sort of sharpen the skills, so let's go.
That's good. You just talked about the schedule. Let's take a look at it here for Middle Tennessee, what they got coming up. We've highlighted there Marshall, Western Kentucky. Look at 3 games in a row on ESPN2, Fox, ESPN Plus. I mean, you look at this schedule. Tell us what else comes to mind with what you see this and who you have coming up.
Well, I mean, it's a great test with Austin Peay at home because you get tired of practicing against yourself. So now it's time to play somebody else. And then we go to Wisconsin, and you take a look at it, we got to travel to Wisconsin, then we turn around and travel to Nevada. Right. So, like, that's a test for us, a true test for our team to get on the road and show, what we've learned and really who we are. And then from there, you look at the October midweek games. I mean, it starts to be one of those schedules where it's going to be fun. We've got a great midweek schedule. We go Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday, so that gives us some uniformity. And then we've got to finish the season strong. But this season is broken up into quarters, right? We've got 4 quarters in the season. We'll start with our first 3-game stretch, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sounds good. Final thoughts from you guys about anything that you want people to hear before you guys take the field this year?
Yeah, I mean, just looking forward to the season. I want to know that we got a new team. It's going to be different this year. We're not looking back on anything last year. It's a new beginning, and yeah, just looking forward to that.
Yeah, excited. Just get to playing football again, and like Parker said, I think we have a lot of talented guys that they haven't played a lot where they were coming from, or even in front of these MTSU fans yet, who are gonna want to prove something and show that they're ball players, and I'm really excited for those guys.
That's great, and the support, right? With the new facility and everything, that's awesome. You can't, put that. I mean, you need that. You need that stuff. We're
a big community. I mean, when you look at it, Middle Tennessee is huge. It's not just Murfreesboro. No. Okay, man. But we encompass from Shelbyville to North Nashville, so that's a lot of territory. 1 in 6, homes have an MTSU grad in it, and that's over 250,000 people. We got to make sure, man, that those people show up and show out. Yeah. And if we do that, it's going to be fun.
A lot of talent in the state too.
That's right. That's right. Tennessee's got talent.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Coach, guys, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. All the best this upcoming season. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Let's get it. Let's go, Blue.
All right.